Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to have you guys here. You guys already know this is going to be a part of my Halloween series. So if you guys haven't already, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys have been here, you guys already know we're going to be starting this series. But I do want to tell you guys thank you so much for all the positive vibes that you guys have been sending me, especially after I had posted my last video. Honestly, I didn't really know what to expect after posting that, but it's been nothing but positivity, and so thank you. I honestly, you guys, some of the things that you guys had told me and had reached out to me and messaged me, I appreciate it more than you know, just because I don't know, I feel like sometimes I get worried about talking about certain subjects just because I'm afraid of how people are going to perceive it. So sometimes I feel like I overthink when I try to explain myself, but thank you guys so much for being nothing but positive. But so as for the video, let's jump in. Let's talk about what we are using. We are using these long tips. These are from Montage. Are all three of these products that I am using are from Montage. The tips and the acrylics. So the first one that I am going to go in with is Montage's Milky White, you guys. If you guys get anything from Montage, try their Milky White. I promise you guys will love it, especially if you guys use Young Nails monomer, which I know a lot of people do. Definitely try it out. I feel like they work so good hand in hand together. You guys could see that it's not sticking to the brush, it's not moving all over the place. And yeah, like I don't know what it is, but with their acrylics, I feel like Montage and Young Nails, they work really good together. But today, you guys, I actually ended up getting Montage's monomer when I had went to their store, and you guys, their monomer is so bomb. I tried it with not polished, and you guys know, not, I don't know if you guys have seen any of my other videos where I had mentioned that not polished and Young Nails monomer, they do not go together. I tried it, and every time I try it, it's so hard to work with it. It's so dry, and it makes the product like Young Nails monomer makes Not Polish's acrylic seem as if they're almost like chalky. I feel like the application is honestly terrible with Young Nails monomer, but I used it with Montage's monomer, which was the first time I had ever used Montage's monomer, which is a surprise because I am a brand ambassador for them. But you guys, it is freaking bomb. Definitely try it out. But anyways, the other thing that I am going to be adding, you guys will be seeing I'm going in with a glitter, and this is actually like a dirty Sprite. It was so hard to actually get pictures of this, but I promise you guys it is a dirty Sprite one, and in person you could see it so amazing. It looks so beautiful. The little speckles of that UV look bomb, and application is so easy. But yeah, so I ended up applying that to all of the fingers, and look how beautiful this blends. And again, this is using Young Nails monomer. I'm not using the Montage with it, but I feel like honestly if I were to use the Montage's monomer with their product, oh my gosh, you guys, I feel like it would be so freaking bomb. So stay tuned for a video on that because I am going to be putting them together. But you guys could see that this color is definitely my go-to. I love this color. I always recommend it to everyone. It's so good. And you guys could see I'm definitely running low on that. But if you guys follow me on my Instagram, you guys will see that today I actually got a whole bunch of goodies from them. And I ended up going in and just getting the big thing of acrylic from them. I think it was an 8-ounce one. And I was so happy that they sold it in the 8-ounce one because I use this stuff like crazy. And then the brush that I am using, it is a size 12, but this is what it looks like, you guys. You guys could see some of that dirty Sprite in there, and I wanted the tips of the nail to kind of be more on that clear side, so that's why you guys might see like it is a little bit clearer on some nails than the other. That was the look that I was going for. I think in the future maybe I will end up actually mixing like a glitter inside of my milk white acrylic, just because I feel like this color ended up it ended up turning out really pretty. But with anything that has glitter in it, or not anything, but like any colored acrylic that has glitter in it, I highly recommend topping it off with a clear acrylic, just because once you go into filing, I feel like the file really takes away the shine, or it just ends up making the color not look like the actual color that it is. So instead of it looking like gold, sometimes it ends up turning it silver, but it's because inside of the glitter is usually silver and it is colored that color. Like say if it's a brown glitter, chances are a lot of the times inside of the glitter it is silver. Um, but yeah, so just gonna go ahead and cap all of these off. And I like to also build up my product with the clear as well. So if my nails, they don't have an apex, I am going to go ahead and build that with this. I kind of do want to give you guys an update on my life and kind of like what's going on. So after you guys had seen that video, I did take a couple of days to kind of just get my life in order, get myself on a schedule. And that is something that I do feel like if you guys are dealing with things with your mental health, I highly recommend getting yourself on a schedule, even if it is just something super, super simple. Again, I am not a psychologist or anything like that, but this is just what helps me. I really do feel like putting myself on a schedule, making sure I get out of bed and I make my bed and do other things like that. I do feel like it helps tremendously with my mood. Just because a lot of times I feel like if I sit and I don't know what I'm going to do, or I just think about doing things and I don't do them, it really gets me down and it really stresses myself out. So getting on a schedule was probably like the best thing that I could do for myself. I do actually have a vlog that I am going to be sharing with you guys, basically how I am and my schedule that I have been on, and health-wise, just because I do want to start getting on a healthy journey. So you guys will see that in that video. So that's something to look forward to, just because I feel like I did want to share some of the things with you. But yeah, so as far as that, I feel like everything has been good. My family is still healthy, everything, the babies all over the place. Um, but yeah, you guys, today I ended up actually going to Montage, getting a whole bunch of stuff, and I ended up buying a lot of things. Things that I needed, things that I wanted to try and whatnot. So yeah, I'm super excited to be sharing those with you guys, because those are videos that I'm going to be doing with you. Alright, you guys, but something that I also would recommend is actually messing with the acrylic and patting it into place and getting it to the shape that you want while the acrylic is still wet. Something that you could do is actually dip your brush back into the monomer, and it kind of almost like reactivates it to where you're able to work with it a little bit more. Not a whole bunch more, but a little bit more, and that really goes a long way, just because it helps make everything, like any of those lumps that you have, if you are tapping it the right way, it will help make them go away. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in with this 80 grit file. This is also from Montage Nail Supply. This file is really, really good. If you guys have watched my other videos, you guys will know that Nailed by Samantha had actually recommended this to me, and ever since she recommended it to me, I have been using it, and it's been so bomb. So another tip that I could give you guys, if you guys are beginner nails, like tap the nails with the file, and if it gives you that tapping, like you will be able to hear the difference between if the acrylic is wet or not. So the way it taps, and you can hear it if it's wet. So that is my best tip when you are beginning it, because you don't want to lay that acrylic all nice and neat for you to go in with the file and rip through it and then completely mess up a nail if it is still wet. And then after I'm done shaping the sides, I'm going to go ahead and go in over the top. in making sure that everything matches and it is blending all together. You guys, another big tip that I could give you is when you are hand filing, definitely go in and make sure that when you are filing that you guys could see that there is file marks all the way across the nail. That is when you're able to see that it is actually even. If the nail is not hitting a certain part, or if the file is not hitting a certain part of the nail and you don't see any scratches on it, chances are that means that there is a dip in the nail. So I definitely recommend going in with a hand file first before do any e-filing. And if you guys are new, an e-file is just an electric file. And you want to do that first, because if you go in with an e-file, the e-file is so small, and depending which way you hold it, you won't be able to get like an actual, like, it won't really help you with smoothing the surface, the e-file, since it's so small. But I do really enjoy using the e-file around the cuticle or taking down a ton of bulk, or if, like, let's say the nails slant downwards, I like to go underneath the nails with the e-file and then help straighten that nail back out. So those are the things that I really like to use my e-file for. I don't use it for all the shaping, I just like to use it to basically for bulk and blending. Alright, you guys, sorry if you guys hear my son. He just got home, so he is going to be talking and playing around in the back. But I am still going to be giving you guys all the knowledge and anything that I feel like you guys need or that is necessary for me to input into the video. I'll go ahead and be doing that. And if I haven't mentioned already, the hand that I am using is a red iguana hand. But if you guys are a beginner nail tech, I definitely recommend getting maybe one of the cheaper ones that they do have on Amazon, just because it allows you to be able to practice and get familiar with working on an actual client if you don't work on actual clients already. I like to definitely make sure, just because I don't glue these tips down on this hand, just because the hand it is so expensive. So I definitely like to push the nail tips back into the hand and file by the cuticle, just because I like to make sure that it is blended and it kind of replicates like a real hand. So you really want to be able to get familiar with it and making sure that you are not cutting your client and whatnot. So this is really definitely like something that could help teach you in making sure that your cuticle application is a lot cleaner and you're not flooding the cuticles, and you're making sure that everything is nice and blended. And even a good thing about this is you could actually pull it out of the hand and see what you think about it. So you guys, after I'm done buffing, I did end up using a 180 grit, and I did actually do that knife on that hand, but I changed my mind. So this right here is I'm just showing you guys how I created the splatters. I dip a straw into the polish and then I just blow it onto the nail. Or if you guys have something that is a thinner viscosity, you could actually use the why can't I think of the name of it? An airbrush, sorry you guys. And then you guys are gonna go ahead and just go in with the top coat of your choice. I am using Montages. But this is the finished look, you guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed today's video. I'm going to take it out into the sun, so stay tuned for the very end, because you guys will get to be able to see what it looks like in the sunlight and indoor lighting and in the shade. So if you guys haven't already, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. It does really help with the YouTube algorithm. And yeah, so if you guys learned a thing or two, please don't forget to like and comment. And as usual, I'll be back with more videos. Bye!